The Po' Boy Pundits podcast is brought to you by The Goddamn Sauce. Go to thegdsauce.com for details to order all the sauces to replace your ordinary condiments. Pulpery Media presents Po' Boy Pundits with your hosts, Brock and Ben. This is where we discuss the political headlines that grab our attention and all those little jerks that infuriate us. We're both kind of tired from the weekend. So.
It's the heat, man. It's the heat.
It's not a dry heat.
It's definitely... No, it's oppressive.
It's a fat kid's underwear.
It is
heat,
gross. Oh, yeah. It's that warm gummy bear in your pocket.
Speaking of disgusting.
So where to begin?
Ooh, a warm gummy bear. Anyway, okay.
I mean, I guess we have to start with, we talked about leading up to it last week, but Trump met with Putin in Alaska. Still don't understand why Alaska, but whatever. Is that so Putin could fly the opposite way?
It's weird too, because it's like you're picking the most long distance place from both.
That's what I'm saying.
National capitals.
It would be that's
like
what
Greenland would have been a better.
That's what I was trying to figure out. So it's like, at any rate, it's an Air Force base in Alaska. Putin probably asked for Alaska.
Give it back.
Right, or like, I want this sliver where all of the resources are.
Yeah.
He's going to gerrymander Alaska to his favor.
Possibly.
Okay, so they had their summit.
Sure, yeah.
I mean,
if you want to, I mean, that's what it was called.
I mean, when two world leaders get together, that's usually what it's called. Okay. I mean, if that's it's more like, you know, Trump's coming home to daddy. It's like Putin's weekend. You know, like, all right, you got to come see dad.
They played that shitty song, Daddy's Home.
Yeah, exactly. So at any rate, this motherfucker, okay, all right, I'm just going to...
Don't forget what he promised going into it, that he was going to get Putin to end the war.
Ceasefire at the bare minimum, and if not, I can't remember what he was... There would be a heavy price to pay.
Right, because, you know, he's up to ending a war a month, according to him.
Yeah.
So this would have been 7.
Yeah. I mean, he's going to end every single global conflict.
Yeah. He's done so well with Israel and Palestine, so
and everywhere else, Cambodia or whatever else. Said.
Laos and Cambodia.
Yeah, there you go. He's done all that.
Oh no, it was. Never mind. Yeah, Cambodia and Thailand.
There, North Korea and South Korea. Like he's working on a peace agreement there, even though they're not at war, just because.
Technically, they still are.
I know that. Yeah. Technically.
Yeah.
Okay, so. They literally roll out the red carpet to a war criminal. Did the Hague slap him like they did Bibi? What is that technically called? It's not an indictment, but just accused him of war crimes? Yeah,
I mean, it's an indictment, but that's the problem with the world court is that there's no enforcement agency.
Okay, so it technically is an indictment. So has he been indicted?
I would assume so.
Great. So there you go.
But it hasn't been recently.
Point proven that we have a war criminal, and we rolled out the red carpet, and our president was lapping it up. Yeah,
it's not that tends to be the United States' MO at times. Like we tend to love war criminals. Who will do what we want. But this one's like the opposite.
Right.
It's like we keep bending the knee and get nothing.
So a couple visuals here, because Trump towers over Putin, right? It's like that old cartoon where it's like the bulldog's super small.
Yeah.
And the big dumb dog's jumping behind it. Hey,
right.
Spike, what are we going to do today? What are we going to do today? Like, that's the dynamic, the vibe that I get from these two.
Yeah. Yeah, it would, but like Trump's not that active. The cankles don't let him be.
No.
But it's I mean you're talking about a guy who like in Trump who has like a third grader's knowledge of how the world works. And then there's like Putin who knows so much. He knows
was-
how to manipulate every little detail.
People forget that he worked for the KGB.
Correct.
Like,
And
yes,
then-
he had assets all over the world. That was his job.
And then, figured out how to nuzzle up to Boris Yeltsin
Yep.
and keep that man drunk.
And then just wait for that time and slip in.
Yeah.
Trump's too dumb to do that.
Yeah.
And he is one of Putin's assets, probably from the 80s, if you were to believe, and like I say, believe the theories out there, but if you connect the dots, it goes back to the 80s, I think, is when he went over there the first time, right?
Yeah, for a business trip. Yeah.
Right, yeah.
And that's the thing, is that the best agents, like whether it be in the KGB, FSB, or the our operative, or not operatives in that, but our people in the CIA, is that
Our agents, yeah.
if they're really good, they have somebody operating for them, and that person doesn't even really know that they're doing that.
Correct.
Like, it's not that, like, hey, I need you to betray your country.
No.
It's like, you entice them, you bring them in with different
You
things.
mold them like putty, so then all you have, like, a
Yeah.
conversation like this, like, man, wouldn't it be fucking cool if, like, we could take over Ukraine like that?
Yeah.
We were talking about that over dinner last night, and and just plant that seed inception, like,
Correct, yeah.
you're basically Leonardo DiCaprio.
Yeah. I mean, in a realistic sense, sure,
Right,
yeah.
They're like inception.
Yeah, it's where, and that you've convinced the other person that it's in their nation's best interest.
Right.
For you to assist them
Yep.
in this kind of thing, which, and that's what, that's apparently everybody who's done background on Trump, that's his MO, is that he's easily manipulated.
Yeah.
I mean,
All you have to do
or just
is
like talk to Mark Burnett, the producer of his TV show.
right. If you can twist it enough to where it's like talking to one of my kids, right? If you can adjust it to where it looks like they are coming out on top,
Yeah.
that's all you need to do. The whole time I'm giving him the business, right? But like here's like, oh my God, I am going to get a sucker at the end of all this.
Right.
I can't fucking wait for my sucker.
The mob in its heyday, that's how they operated. Like, I mean,
You want an
that's-
ice cream sundae? Cool. All
Yeah.
right, let's,
Yeah. Or it's like, hey, I'll give you a loan. Don't worry about paying me back, right?
Right,
away.
yeah. No, you're
Like,
fine. Like,
And then, like, okay, I need you to pay me back.
so
By the
remember
way,
that sucker that I
5
gave
times.
you? I'm gonna need you. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I'm gonna need $2,000 plus another 10.
And I want my sucker back, motherfucker. Yeah. And our president
Right. Yeah,
is,
I mean,
is this mark, as it were. Okay.
but it's like, and I think that's the moving into what took place today, as well, is it's so back in his first term, people kind of gave him the benefit of the doubt,
Yeah.
and so now,
Plus, he had semi-adults in the room with him that were
yeah,
they weren't
up until the very, very end, sure,
correct. Yeah.
But then now is, I mean, word's out. So if you're the head of the EU, if you're Keir Starmer, if you're, I forget the Prime Minister of Germany, but
I had it up
yeah,
earlier.
you go into a meeting with Trump and you're going like, we're dealing with a boob.
Right.
So all we have to do is unifyly. That's not a word.
And
but-
I was like, man, that's a big word. Sorry.
But in unification,
Yeah.
speak to him.
Right.
And then eventually, I mean, he's going to succumb to power, kind of like Dwight Schrute. Like if his authoritarian yells at him
Right.
loud enough, he's like, okay, well, I have to follow what you do.
And yeah, exactly. Right. He was meek. Both meetings, he was like that. He's not going to yell at him and have J.D. Vance and everybody yell at Zelensky when Zelensky's got everybody in Europe effectively in the room with him.
Correct, yeah.
So today Trump was all, yeah, we're going to help and do what's best in Europe's interest. No, you're not, because apparently Putin wants all of Crimea, and Ukraine has to give up its hopes to join NATO.
Yeah.
Those are the two things that Putin wants.
Right.
So I wonder what he told Trump. Putin told Trump, say, I want this, or ... which is why everybody came out of that meeting looking like they were going to throw up, like they had seen the most disgusting thing ever.
Well, so, I mean, it could be, one is that they came out of the meeting with knowing Putin's demands and knowing that NATO and the rest of Europe is never going to go with it.
Facts.
Therefore, leading to a much larger conflict. Because if Putin is still occupying Ukraine and Ukraine becomes part of NATO,
guess what, buddy?
then that draws all of NATO in.
Yep.
Which, and some people are looking at it as like maybe that would be the ultimate deterrent to Putin, which is, and you might think that too, is that he should be kind of scared of that, and that
well, of course
we've
he is.
already seen how.
That's why one of his stipulations is give up on that dream.
Right.
Like, that dream is dead. You can't have that.
Because if he had all of modern Europe,
right,
modern European military going, which we've already seen, like. I mean, it's like when they were rolling out of Afghanistan back in the 80s, it was like, holy shit, like, other than their helicopters, like, that looks like World War II shit. Like,
yep.
Oh, they're not as strong as we thought.
No. There's the threat of nuclear war. I mean, they've been getting I'm not going to say they've been getting their asses handed to them, but it's a 50-50 war at this point, and has been.
Right, yeah.
And didn't he drop bombs Friday?
Yeah.
Like either before or right after the summit?
Yeah. Right before it, yeah. And
right.
It's, every time they have a ceasefire, he's the one that breaks it.
Correct.
So.
And nobody can spin that anymore. Like, you've got all news agencies, even Fox News and Newsmax going, yeah, that's kind of weak. He didn't get anything and he's not doing anything. And apparently Marco Rubio got ass fucked on all the Sunday morning TV talking shows by everyone he went on with.
Well, yeah, because you're coming out of that summit, going into it saying we're going to get this man to heal.
Yep.
And you come out with nothing
except his jizz on your face.
Pretty much, yeah. So it was like, so what was the meeting for?
3 hours of Putin with a PowerPoint presentation going, this is why you're going to do what I'm asking you to do.
And then you got to flip it back, which is then go to all these European leaders and either not tell them, or they're telling you the opposite.
Right, and you're going, yep, I'm with this too. So now you're doing this.
Yeah.
Something there's going to be a flashpoint.
Well, I think,
and we all know he's going to side with Russia. Like if it comes down to it, and he is right here, you got to make the decision right now. Whatever that decision is.
Well, I would think he would. I mean, him personally would probably be like, probably try and support Putin.
Yeah.
Because he think that's better in the long run. But then at the same time,
that's it. Better in the long run.
But what you're really looking at now is Europe is essentially ready to go without the United States.
Yeah, they're calling Trump's bluff at this point.
And I think there were. He's not always my cup of tea, but there's this college professor on TikTok. He's gotten enough views. He started his own channel, Rory Cassandra. But he made a valid point to me, which is like Europe.
I have to see. I think I know who you're talking about. I want to see his face, though.
Yeah, he's got that kind of long hair. He's
gray beard,
Latino kind of looking dude, or Spanish.
Okay,
but his whole point was like Europe wants to keep Putin contained in Ukraine.
Yeah.
Because as long as he's there, they know he's not fucking with anything else.
Correct.
Like he's not meddling in elections or.
At least we know this is his priority right here.
The following segment has been brought to you by The Goddamn Sauce. Go to thegdsauce.com for details to order all the sauces to replace your ordinary condiments. The Po' Boy Podcast is a production of Pulpery Media, produced and edited by Ben Grimion. Marketing by Brock Ryder. Graphic design by Beck Ryder and Ben Grimion. Music by the Heisenberg Compensators.